All right, ladies and gents, I think we're just about ready to get things rolling here today. Everything looks good to go, and we are just about set. So, welcome back, everybody, back again to another stream. Today we have Come Hang Out stream number 189, Hounddog McStream. Hello, my name is Hounddog McStream. Nice to make your acquaintance. Before we begin today's stream, everybody, let's go over our streaming schedule really quick, just to start things off here today. We are streaming Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. And with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for being here today. Today we have, once again, another stream, just a casual stream for today. Excuse me. Today is Thursday, the 8th of August, or sorry, the 4th of August, not the 8th. I'm not that far into the future. It's the 4th of August. And today we are just going to be doing a casual stream, just a casual hangout stream for today. Tomorrow we will be doing Ninjago trivia, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, in terms of today's stream, just a casual stream, just talking about whatever you guys want to talk about today. And that's pretty much the plan for today's stream. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Feel free to let me know how you guys are doing in the chat. Hopefully you are all having a lovely Thursday or Friday, if it's Friday for you. Is this a last name reveal? Yes, my last name is McStream. Officially, that's what it says on my birth certificate. Almost like I was destined to be a streamer slash YouTuber person thing. Perfect. My last name is indeed McStream. Hopefully you guys are doing well. What else? What's going on with you guys today? Anything special going on? Day part was fine. Night part, not so much. Hopefully your night gets better. Sorry to hear about that. Hopefully things get turned around quickly for you. It's never great having a bad night. I understand. Let's see. Getting ready for, getting my house ready to sell. Nice. Good to hear. Moving. Moving's always fun. I haven't moved in quite a long time. Better than usual. That's good. Glad to hear. Just got your haircut? Hey, me too. I just got a haircut yesterday as well. Got it cut a little shorter. I don't have long hair anymore. I have somewhat short hair now. Probably more comparable to Jay's hair from the original design. Not so much Cole's hair anymore, but now I have Jay's hair. Just got a haircut as well. Funny you should say that. Can we go over what will happen to everyone in the poster? Maybe we could do that for a video, you know, making my predictions as to the fates of these characters. Maybe that could make for an interesting video to do one day, on one fateful day. Maybe we will do that. Let's see. Going to Bricklink to buy crystallized minifigures. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to be heading over to Bricklink as well here in a little bit to buy the Golden Oni Lloyd minifigure. Maybe I'll wait for a while until those prices go down a little bit and more people actually start selling it, because that's the only one that I need. Otherwise, I have the entire rest of the wave ready to build. I'm excited to put those together. Kicking off the donation train today, we have a $5 donation from Jen. Thank you very much, Jen, for the $5 donation there. Your birthday is 24 days away on the 28th. Well, happy early birthday to you. Hopefully you have a good month leading up to your birthday on the 28th, and hopefully all goes well. Thank you very much, Jen, for kicking off the donation train today with the $5 donation. I do appreciate that contribution to the channel, and have a happy early birthday. Hopefully the rest of the month goes smoothly for you. There you go. Just finished building the Golden Ultra Dragon. It's massive. Nice. Good to hear. I don't have that one. That's the only one that I did not get, but I do want to build the other ones.
Would not want you to do this, brother.
There's the donation sound. Thank you, Jen, once again for the $5 donation. And yeah, like I was saying, I do have the rest of the sets now. I put up my set haul video earlier today, actually about an hour ago. So if you haven't seen that just yet, feel free to do so. But yeah, I got all of them except for the Golden Dragon, which I might get one day if the price goes down. If I can find it for a pretty reasonable price, that would be ideal. What's a question you hope to be answered before Ninjago ends? Ooh, a question that I hope gets answered before Ninjago ends. Maybe what the deal is with Jay's family history. That'd be nice to hear, right? It'd be nice to see Jay's past, what exactly his parents were all about. Like his biological parents. You know, not Ed and Edna, but biological parents. I want to find out the history with his biological parents, his mom, his dad, what exactly happened between them. I think that could be an excellent question that Ninjago could answer before things inevitably do wrap up one day, because that's a question that a lot of Ninjago fans have. So yeah, I'd go with Jay's family history. What would I do when Ninjago ends? Probably make videos about something else, or maybe even still make Ninjago videos. I mean, how many, I've always said this, but how many Bionicle channels are still out there? How many people still make videos about Bionicle, you know? I feel like Ninjago fans can find things to make videos about for years on end, you know? Even after the series ends, I think there's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about regarding our favorite Lego Ninja show. Ooh, I almost forgot, we have a drink today, Baja Blasted, Mountain Dew Baja Blast Edition, and it's brand new, so I'm going to be opening it up for you guys on camera here, or not on camera, but through the microphone. Take a listen. There we go. Little ASMR for you guys there today. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Yeah, Baja Blasted. It's all liquidy because it's been sitting out for a while. Oh man. Perfect. Tastes great. I am a fan of the Baja Blast. And get Baja Blasted. Day of the Departed pictures? Yeah, sure. We have Day of the Departed pictures. Sounds good to me. Should you get the Golden Dragon Jet? I haven't built it just yet, but from what I can see just from looking at the box, it does look pretty sweet. I would recommend getting that set. You get Golden Dragon coal as well in that set, so that's a reason enough to get it for me. I wanted that Golden Dragon coal. Welcome to ASMR with our host TannerFishies. I mean, yeah, that's one of the benefits of watching this stream, you know? Sometimes you get the occasional ASMR content. Maybe I should make that type of content after Ninjago ends. Building Golden Dragon Jet ASMR challenge. Do I think that Lego could make Bionicle sets along the lines of those new brick-built Lego figures, like Iron Man and the new Spider-Man sets, and what would the Bionicle community think? I mean, I think they totally could do that if they wanted to, like, give up on
Father would not want you to do this, brother.
We have another donation there. I'll check that out in a second. Just to answer that question really quick, yeah, I think they could totally do that with Bionicle if they really wanted to. I'm not sure how the Bionicle community would react to that, though, because, you know, using the brick-built Lego system to build Bionicle sets, Bionicle fans might feel a little bit dirty about that. I personally would be fine with that. I think they should totally bring back Bionicle in some way, shape, or form. Once again, I would buy all of those sets. For donations, we have Roblox Jedi Master Lightsaber Arena with the donation there. Ninjago Season 5 was good, not gonna lie, because of Moro. Yeah, I feel like Moro definitely had a huge impact on the quality of that season. For sure.
You to do this, brother.
Ooh, we have another donation there. Thank you, Roblox Jedi Master Lightsaber Arena, for the donation. I appreciate that. And we have another donation from Jen, $5 donation. Skylar in the sets has a new suit, but not in the show.
Not want you to do this, brother.
Another donation, man. You guys are being real generous today. Thank you. Jen with the $5. Yeah, Skylar's new suit. She'll probably get that at some point in the show. I imagine we will see her with that new costume at some point in the series. After Crystallized, goes on for a little bit longer, I imagine we'll see Skylar back in that new outfit. Maybe she just hasn't obtained it yet, but she probably will soon. And we also have a $1.99 from Sade Bokern, or is that Sade Bokern? Whatever that is. Thank you for the $1.99, Sade or Sade Bokern. What are your thoughts on Gen 9's gimmick? Oh, for Pokemon. Yeah, the weird crystallizing, I guess you could say, of the Pokemon. What do they call that? Terraforming or something? I forget what the actual name of it is, but essentially, from what I can understand, every Pokemon can do it. It just gives them a boost in power. In my opinion, it does seem kind of similar to Mega Evolution, just without the new forms and the over dramatic transformation sequences. So I think it's kind of repetitive, but at the same time, I'm hoping they can do something different with that. I'm excited for not Sword and Shield. What are we on now? Scarlet and Violet. Good lord, I'm looking forward to those games. The new gimmick, though, hasn't quite grown on me just yet. So far, my favorite of the gimmicks is definitely Mega Evolution. They should just bring that back. Maybe an unpopular opinion, but it's a lot better than Z-moves and Dynamaxing and whatnot. But thank you, Sade or Sade Bokern, for the $1.99. I appreciate that quite a bit. And thank you, everybody, for the donations today. Really generous. Thank you all very much. Have I seen Arcane? Not just yet, but I'm hoping to watch it at some point. It is definitely on my list of shows that I need to watch. Right now, I'm actually watching through Spectacular Spider-Man. I'm enjoying that show so far. Have never seen it before. They just added it onto Netflix. I am totally looking forward to finishing that series. Then I'll probably move on to watching something else after Spectacular Spooderman. Oh, Momo found something on the floor. Momo, come here. What'd you find over there? What do you have, little lass? My cat Momo has something. She's like batting it around on the floor. Might be a Lego piece. I don't know. At least I know she's not going to eat it. Unlike my kitty cat Waffle, who loves to eat Lego pieces. Don't give Waffle Legos. Master of the Mountain, or March of the Oni. I forgot what that stood for a second. March of the Oni pictures. Sure, you bet. Sounds good. Yes, Brown Whooper. Whooper has a new form. Not sure how to feel about it. What type is it? Do we have a type? Isn't it like ground poison or something? I don't know about the new Whooper. I think he's just as cute as the original Whooper, but honestly, I kind of prefer the original Whooper. I wonder if they're going to make a new Quagsire along with Whooper. I don't know. You'd think so, right? If they're making a new Whooper, maybe they'd make a new Quagsire, or maybe the new Whooper is going to evolve into a new Pokemon, just like Galarian Meowth and Berserker, you know, that type of thing. Can Momo meow into the mic? Usually she's not very vocal, Momo is, unless she really needs something. Otherwise, she usually just kind of purrs. So even if she were to meow into the mic, I'm not sure how loud that would be. So if she comes up here, you know, maybe she'll meow for us. Can't say for sure, though. Let's see. Why do I not like Dareth? Just going down the list. Annoying, obnoxious, useless. Yeah, that's about it. That's the big three. He's just not a great character, in my opinion. There are better side characters out there. Better ninja allies, in my opinion. Dareth, I don't know. I'm just not really a Dareth guy. Not really a Dareth fanboy. Can we get some ASMR Lego? The actual sets are over on my bed right now, and I can't quite reach them. But I will give you guys this. Below my desk right here in these drawers, I do have a bunch of CCBS parts. So parts from like Hero Factory, Bionicle, that type of jazz. I'll snap a piece together for you. Here's one ball socket going into another. There we go. How's that? That classic sound there. I like the CCBS system. I feel bad that Lego doesn't use it anymore because it was actually a pretty good system. It was like Lego bricks but for action figures, and they use it across many different themes. Hero Factory, Bionicle, Legends of Chima, even Star Wars had those used in some of those sets there. Towards the end, I think Star Wars actually ended off that system. Kind of unfortunate, but it's a pretty good system. I do like that system quite a bit. Rummaging through the corpse of Hero Factory. Yeah, just a bunch of pieces in here. A couple of builds. I have like Evo from Breakout in there for some reason. I don't know why. Can we do Kahoot? Kahoot is going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Kahoot day. So feel free to swing on by tomorrow if you want to take part in Ninjago Kahoot. That'll be tomorrow's plan. Is Andrew Francis the only voice actor to voice both a main villain and a ninja? I think so, right? Because he voiced Moro and now he voices Cole. I'm not sure if anybody else has done that before. I think, unless you count Brent Miller also voicing Mr. E, because he did that too. He voiced Mr. E for that one line that he had there, and he also voices Zane, obviously. So unless you count Brent Miller voicing Mr. E, then I think Andrew Francis is the first to voice both a villain and a ninja, or at least a main villain, so to speak. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. Just shows these voice actors' ranges, you know? Good stuff. Will they ever do stop motion? Probably not. I'm not a huge stop motion guy, personally. I like watching stop motion occasionally, but I haven't really dabbled in making it, per se. I have made stop motion videos before that were not good. But yeah, otherwise, stop motion, I'm not really good at it, so I don't really like to do it all that often, so... Maybe one day, just not anytime soon, I guess you could say. Poll idea, better Samurai, Pixel, or Nia? Ooh, interesting. Sure. Are there any other samurais aside from Nia and Pixel? I don't think so, right? Best Samurai X, so to speak. There we go. Samurai, highest level of warrior class. Best Samurai X, we got Nia, we got Pixel. We could probably do a couple of polls throughout the stream as well if you guys wanted to do a few more polls. We have plenty of time. Nia and Pixel. Best Samurai X. Take a vote. Which samurai do you prefer? Oh, Samurai D. I forgot Dareth was Samurai D there for a little bit. That was actually, unironically, probably one of the best jokes that Dareth ever had. The whole Samurai D joke from Ninjago Hands of Time. Solid joke. Still not enough to redeem Dareth's character in my eyes, but decent nonetheless. I do stop motion. You don't want to give what you have of your life left away. I understand. Yeah, stop motion, big props to those that do it. Huge respect to those of you guys that take the time to actually make stop motion, because it's not an easy process. It's very time consuming from what I can understand. And I just don't have that type of time or energy or patience on me. But if you guys do, huge props to you. I respect stop motion YouTubers quite a bit for their whatchamacallit, for their dedication. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Dedication. That was one of the first times I cringed at his jokes. I've cringed at him being serious, but that was the first joke. I actually liked that joke. Yeah, that joke was unironically the best joke that Dareth ever had. And also, for another redeemable Dareth scene, his moment of time that he was in Seabound, I liked that sequence. I didn't mind Dareth during that sequence. In Crystallized, he's right back to being obnoxious and annoying. But in Seabound, he was actually somewhat decent. Those are the only 2 points that I will give Dareth. Megatron button? Sure. Where is Megatron? There you are. Yes. Where is my rubber ducky? Beautiful. Ooh, the poll is pretty split, actually. Pretty even. 53-47. Best Samurai X, Pixel, or Nia? I'd say that Pixel works better as Samurai X, in my opinion. I feel like Nia works better as the Water Ninja. But now that she's no longer the Water Ninja, maybe they can both be Samurai X. Unless the series decides to kill off Pixel to make Nia Samurai X again. In which case, I won't be very happy. I think Pixel is by far the better of the two. But hey, that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. If Kai and Skylar have a kid, can they combine the powers they absorb? Do I have any thoughts? Yeah, we talked about that before, a couple of streams ago, actually, talking about the possibility of having a child with both powers, so fire and amber. I wonder what that would look like. Honestly, I would always think that they would have 2 kids, you know? Same deal with Jay and Nia. 1 electric, 1 water, 1 fire, 1 amber. I'd rather have that happen personally, but hey, maybe a dual-powered ninja, that would be interesting to see. So, you know, if they do decide to do that at some point down the line here, I wouldn't mind that. That would totally be interesting to see. I would love to see how that turns out there. Favorite Star Wars character? Interesting question. I'm not really a huge Star Wars guy per se. But in terms of like my favorite Star Wars characters, I mean, who's there? You got Kylo Ren. He's just a huge edgelord crybaby. I like him quite a bit. He's awesome. I love those edits where he's like listening to Linkin Park and like Skillet and like just throwing a tantrum. That's about right too. That's serious. My mom took away my Xbox energy right there. So yeah, let's go with Kylo Ren. I think he's the best Star Wars character. He's just a big edgelord and he's fun to watch on screen, especially in Force Awakens, which is one of the better Star Wars films in my opinion. Watch Clone Wars, you'll become obsessed. I've wanted to watch Clone Wars for a while, honestly. One of my friends was real big into Clone Wars back in the day. I watched a few episodes with him from what I can remember, but I don't remember a lot of the content of the episodes. I remember watching them for a while, but I don't remember what happened, so maybe I'll check out Clone Wars at some point. Probably wouldn't be the best, or not, probably wouldn't be the worst idea ever. Sure. Mando's definitely your favorite. The Mandalorian? Is that Mando, the Mandalorian? I imagine so, right? I gotta finish that show. That show looks epic. I do want to watch that at some point. I'm also a big fan of Jon Favreau. I'm on season 3. It's almost on par with Ninjago. Ooh, interesting. Maybe I'll have to give that a watch then. Curious. If it's just as good as Ninjago, or almost as good, I might need to give that a watch. Ooh, look at the poll now. Now Nia's winning over Pixel. It is pretty split, though. Pretty even. Seems like we're pretty split as to who's the best Samurai X. Did I see the Joker 2 teaser? Yeah, I did. I saw that just a little bit ago. I'm not sure if Joker needed a sequel, to be honest. I like the first one just fine. I thought it stood on its own just fine. I also am not the biggest fan of Lady Gaga and her acting, so I'm kind of worried for the sequel. Not gonna lie, but hopefully it's good. Fingers crossed it's decent. Otherwise, yeah, I did see the teaser. Joker 2's coming out. Don't know how to feel about it just yet. Maybe once I see more, I'll get more excited for it. I don't know. I think the first one stood on its own just fine. Who do I think What'd that question say? Who do I think had the element of fire before Rey? His dad or his mom? Ooh, I'm hoping his mom. That'd be cool to see like a female master of fire. Yeah, sign me up for that. That sounds awesome. There's an alternate universe somewhere where Kai got water, Nia had fire. In that scenario, Nia was kind of the fire master, I guess you could say. I hope we get to see that at some point. That'd be awesome to see like an alternate universe Ninjago where they flip their powers. I just want to see a female master of fire. That'd be awesome. Nia kind of had that energy during the original couple of Ninjago seasons, you know, before they decided that elemental powers can only be passed to one kid, and Nia got water. Like back in 2011, they advertised Nia as like the sister of fire. That'd be cool. That would be cool if we could see Nia with fire at some point. That'd be awesome. Did I like Chima? Not really. Chima wasn't really my thing, just because they kind of advertised it as being better than Ninjago. You know, they were like, oh, hey, once you see Chima, you're not going to remember what Ninjago even was, because Chima's just that good. And honestly, that type of advertisement threw off a lot of Ninjago fans, myself included. But I watched a few episodes of Chima, bought some of the sets. Wasn't really my thing, to be honest. So, have I seen the John Wick Chapter 4 teaser? Yes, indeed I have. I'm a big fan of the John Wick movies. I'm excited to see Part 4. I have the first 3 in my Blu-ray collection. Really solid movies. I like Keanu Reeves in those films. Looking forward to seeing Part 4. Definitely. Someone wrote a fanfic where Kai dies and crystallized and Nia got fire. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. I wonder what would happen if Kai didn't pass on his powers. Would it just go to Nia? That'd be interesting. Very curious to see if that happens or not. Let's see. Can't with overhyping things. It ruins the show or episode for me because I just get disappointed. Yeah, I understand. I mean, honestly, keeping expectations pretty low for whatever you're excited for, that might be a good way to remain not disappointed, you know? Going into things with too high of expectations, I've done that to myself multiple times. Sometimes I end up in denial if something's bad. For example, leading up to the 4th Transformers movie, back in 2014. I was so excited for that movie. Little 14-year-old me, I was just pumped, ready to see this movie. You had Dinobots, the Transformers were being hunted by the government. That was going to be some cool stuff. And then I watched the movie, and I think I was in denial for a while there, because I was like, this is easily the best of the entire series. After a couple of years of sitting on it and rewatching the movie, yeah, I think I was just way too hyped up for it. So that's another reason as to why overhyping yourself might ruin the experience. Because sometimes you might see things a little bit more better than they are, if that makes sense. Your mind isn't as in tune with the actual quality of the product. Just keeping that MJ mindset from No Way Home. Yeah, what'd she say? Expect disappointment, you'll never be disappointed. Actually, not too bad of a philosophy to live by, to be honest. That is totally not too bad of an idea. Yeah, expect disappointment, you'll never be disappointed. My thoughts exactly. That's actually not bad advice. Then again, you're also going into things with the impression that, oh, this is gonna suck. Like everything is gonna be awful then if you go into it with that mindset. You know, I could kind of see it being like a double-edged sword. Maybe that works for some folks, maybe not so much for others. Why don't we end off the Best Samurai X poll? Nia has won, actually, surprisingly. Pixel started off winning, but now Nia has gained a lot of traction, and she ended up winning that poll. Interesting. I still think Pixel is the better of the two Samurai X's. Hopefully they don't kill off Pixel and Crystallize to make room for Samurai X Nia. Please don't. That would not be very good in my opinion. Quick question. Why are Seabound and The Island not on Netflix here in the Netherlands? I couldn't tell you for sure. I'm not familiar with how Netflix operates in that area. Not sure why. But you could use a VPN if you wanted to. Change your location to the US or some other territory that has those episodes on Netflix, and you could totally watch them that way. I mean, using a VPN works for a lot of people in that regard. So I'd recommend using a VPN, you know, to watch those seasons if they don't have them on Netflix in your area. What's my favorite golden weapon? Ooh, poll idea. Poll idea. Sounds good. No Kahoot today? Nope. Kahoot is tomorrow. Tomorrow is Kahoot. Let's do best golden weapon poll. Best golden weapon. Do you guys prefer the Sword of Fire, the Scythe of Quakes, not the Scythe of Earth, but the Scythe of Quakes for some reason? Yeah, guys, ever noticed that? Nunchucks of Lightning, and the Shurikens of Ice. Did I spell shurikens correctly? Yes, I did. I think so. All right, take a vote. What's your favorite golden weapon? Favorite episode from each season. That could be a fun idea to do for a video. Just off the top of my head, though, season 2, definitely Island of Darkness. That episode is fantastic. Season 3, I love The Surge. I think that's the best episode of season 3 overall. What's my favorite episode of Tournament? Probably Versus, I'd say. Versus is pretty sweet. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, the other ones I might just have to do a video about. I think that could be a fun video to go with. Favorite episode from every season. That could be fun. Or maybe just ranking the episodes from every season. I know I was doing a series about that for a while there. Kind of stopped after season 1. Views weren't that great considering the work that went into those videos. So maybe I'll bring those back at some point. Otherwise, like I said, we could just do a video about that. That'd be interesting. Have I ever seen Transformers Armada? A little bit. I haven't really watched Armada all the way through, but I have seen a few episodes of Armada. I need to watch the entire thing all the way through at some point. Same deal with Energon. I think I'm still missing a couple of episodes of Energon. But Cybertron, I think I have seen all the way through. Our worlds are in danger. You know, that type of thing. Love me some Transformers Cybertron. Do I like Harry Potter? Not really. I'm not really a Harry Potter guy. The actual movies are fine. I've never read the books. The movies are decent though. I'm just not really a huge fan of the series. I'm not going to rewatch the movies anytime soon or anything like that. They're fine movies. I watched them all the way through once, and that's good enough for me. What was the tournament yesterday, and who won? Yesterday's tournament, we voted on rather, which season had the best sets. So, you know, in terms of like which set wave was the best, that type of thing. And Crystallized ended up winning. So Ninjago Crystallized took the title of having the best sets out of the entirety of Ninjago's entire lineup. And to an extent, I can see where, you know, that one was voted the top. But honestly, you know, not my personal favorite. Not my go-to. Energon is the sequel to Armada. Yep, Unicron trilogy. You got Armada, Energon, Cybertron in the States, or at least in English-speaking territories, was the third entry in that trilogy. I'm pretty sure it was a different show in other territories, though. Like in Japan, pretty sure it was a different show altogether. Could be wrong about that, though. Pretty sure that's just what I heard. But I liked Cybertron. Who was the best character? Vector Prime was pretty cool. I also liked Scattershot. He kind of talked like a cowboy. I liked Scattershot. I had his toy a while back. Have I heard the rumors that Studio Series is making War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron figures? Apparently they want to expand outside of the movies. Yeah, that would be awesome if they decided to do that. I'm a huge fan of the Studio Series line. I think that they're doing some good stuff over there. I don't buy a whole lot of them, honestly. Just some of the characters and some of the designs that I like. But if they're going to be doing Cybertron game stuff, yes, please. That'd be awesome. I would love to have a whole selection of Cybertron figures like War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron. And eventually they're going to run out of movie characters to make, right? So sure, expand out. That'd be awesome. I'd buy all of those if they started making those. Would love that. Did I like Hot Shot? Hot Shot from Cybertron, voiced by... Who voiced Hot Shot in Cybertron? Kirby Morrow did, right? Kirby Morrow? Brent Miller voiced him in Armada, Energon? Or was it the other way around? I gotta look. Might have been the other way around. Hot Shot, Transformers, Cybertron. As I type into Google. Who are you played by? Kirby Morrow. Okay, in Cybertron. Brent Miller voiced him in Armada. Interesting. Hotshot was voiced by Zane. Then he was voiced by Cole. Hotshot was a fine character. I was just never really a huge fan of those, like, relatable kid characters. Like, you know, your Bumblebees, your Cheetors, your Hotshots, your Rodimus Primes. I was never really a huge fan of that type of character. But Hotshot, he was okay. He was alright. Our worlds are in danger. Dun, 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 dun. I like that intro. Best opening out of any cartoon known to man. Transformers Cybertron. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It is a fantastic opening. What do I think is the weakest elemental power, not counting brown power, of course? Maybe something like, I don't know. What's an example of a weak power? Nature, maybe. But nature, I feel like you could totally do a lot of cool stuff with. Maybe poison? Poison, smoke, form. Probably one of those lesser known powers that we haven't really seen a whole lot of just yet. Brown power is OP. Oh, of course. Light? I mean, light could be pretty interesting. I feel like light could be used in a lot of good scenarios. Form, a couple of folks are saying form. I can get down with form being the weakest one. Maybe we should do that for a poll. Ooh, idea. How are we doing on the golden weapon poll? Yeah, we can end that one off. We've done that poll a lot as well. Who won? Sword of Fire. Cool. All right, what do you guys have for like weakest elemental power? Because I think that could be a fun poll to roll with here. What is the weakest? Oh, not weakness. Weakest elemental power. I'm gonna put form on there since a lot of us said form already. Sound, that's a good one to put on there too. Definitely. Destruction. I think destruction is pretty powerful. Smoke. Sure. And what else should we do? One more. Ooh, shadow. Okay, let's roll with shadow. Sure. We got shadow, form, sound, smoke. All S's except for form. What is the weakest power? All right, take a vote. Honestly, you could argue for pretty much any elemental power, to be honest, being the weakest. But in terms of these four, what do you guys think? I like Shadow a lot too. I think Shadow has a lot of good like tactical advantages, you know? Maybe not so much in terms of strength, but tactically, if you're doing like a stealth mission or something, yeah, Shadow would be a good power to have. Otherwise, of these, I'd probably say Form, to be honest. I think Form is probably the weakest out of all of them. But like I said, let's see what you guys vote for. Sounds good. Once all of Ninjago is over, including the 2023 series, what are you gonna do? That is a good question, and I will decide on that once that time comes. Fortunately, that time has not yet come for Ninjago to completely end, so I'm still in a job at some point. I'm gonna be getting a different job at some point towards the end of this year, early next year anyway, since I graduate with my degree here in a couple of weeks. Looking forward to that. Otherwise, yeah, in terms of YouTube content, I mean, I'm not sure what I'm going to do once Ninjago ends. Like I said earlier in the stream, though, you could still make Ninjago content even if the series is not going anymore. You know? There's a lot of stuff to talk about in regard to Ninjago, especially if we end with, like, you know, 15, 16 years of the series being a thing. There's a lot of stuff you can make videos about. You have 16 years of content. Even right now, how many years do we have? Like 12? 12 years of Ninjago, give or take? Yeah, totally. Can we come to your graduation? Totally. Everybody's welcome to the graduation. Everybody's invited. Come on by. Watch me graduate with my marketing degree. Come on by. Totally. Thank you, Crazy Random, for subscribing as well. Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to take a sip of the Baja Blasted. Beautiful. Would you consider Chen to be one of the smartest in Ninjago? Dude was a master manipulator, almost won against the ninja. Yeah, totally. Chen is kind of crazy smart. You know, maybe not book smart, but like crazy smart. And I think that's a good skill to have for a villain. You know, if you if you want a villain that's a strong villain, I think brains is the way to go. Somebody that can manipulate, control, deceive. I think Chen has all of those characteristics. I think Chen is definitely one of the smartest villains that we've ever seen. Also, Nadakon. Nadakon was pretty smart as well, since he almost won against the ninja as well. You could kill someone with sound. Yeah, you could. I don't agree with sound being the weakest. I can see how it might be on the surface, but I think that's just because of its user, you know? Elemental Master of Sound. What's his name? Jacob? Yeah, I can see him being like the weakest link out of all the Elemental Masters, but the power itself, I'd say the power is actually pretty strong, given the circumstances, depending on the situation. I have a question. Do I think that Fugitive could be from another multiverse, like the Ninjago movie, or is he just delusional? I think it'd be awesome if they made Fugitive like some type of multiversal figure. Like he's just hopping dimensions, and that's why he's just so confused all the time. Otherwise, he is kind of a psycho. So
you to do this, brother.
he is kind of a crazy person, so I could totally see him just being delusional. Thank you very much, Jen, for the $5 donation. Worst Ninjago season poll. Tell you what, we can let this poll run for a little bit longer, and then we will do that one. We'll do worst Ninjago season after this current one wraps up. Thank you, Jen, for the $5 donation. I appreciate that. Do I wish Netflix had the pilots and Day of the Departed? Actually, yeah, actually. You know, because that way you would have everything on Netflix. Everything's in one place, you know, available to watch at any given time. Especially the pilots. I really want to rewatch the pilots at some point here soon. Netflix having them would be super convenient. Otherwise, Day of the Departed, I could kind of do without. Even though it is a canon story, you know, it is part of the main timeline. I'm just not a big fan of it. You guys know that. But the pilots, definitely. I would love to have the pilots be on Netflix. Season 12 pictures. Sounds good. Very good. Prime Empire. Love me some Prime Empire. When do I graduate? Couple of weeks from now. About 6 weeks until I graduate. So maybe not a couple, because a couple's 2. But a few weeks. How about that? 6 weeks. About 6 weeks, give or take. I just need to complete one more class, and then I'm good to go. Why don't we end off the weakest elemental power poll? Sound has won. I'm not sure if I agree with that, to be honest. I would totally say form might be the weakest, but sound, not too bad. I understand.
You to do this, brother.
And let's go ahead and start up the next poll there. Thank you, Jose, for the $1.99. Is your message in the chat? Yes, it is. Still rather waste my money on the gacha games. I understand. I understand 100%. If that's your cup of tea, go for it. I'm not gonna discredit anybody's hobbies, anybody's spending habits. Gacha games absorb money. That's the truth. I've played gacha games before, and my wallet has paid the price. Thank you, Jose, for the $1.99. I appreciate that contribution to the channel. And let's get started with the worst Ninjago season poll, suggested by Jen with a donation. So what do you guys want to put for, like, worst season? What's one of your least favorite seasons? Let's roll with that. I don't think we should count Day of the Departed, you know, considering that it's not like a season technically, but what do you guys have to say? What's your least favorite Ninjago season? Season 11, you got it. Secrets of the Forbidden Spin Jutsu. Hunted? Okay, we can throw Hunted on the list. Hands of Time? Sure. We'll put Hands of Time on the list. And what else should we do? We have one more slot. One more time there. Or, not time. One more slot there. What should we do? I'm seeing a lot of votes for Skybound. We can do Skybound. I don't think Skybound is the worst by any means, but like I said, it's your guys' opinion. What is the worst of these? How about that? Worst of these. We got Skybound, Hands of Time, Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu, and Hunted. I'm seeing a lot of people, though, for Rebooted instead. Maybe we should change Hunted to Rebooted. Yeah, let's go with that before we send out the poll. All right. Yeah, I don't think Skybound's bad by any means. I think Skybound is actually fairly decent. I just know a lot of people don't like the ending, and that's totally fine if you don't like the ending to Skybound. I don't think it ruins the entire season, though, by any means. Definitely not too shabby. But in terms of which of these is the worst, what do you guys think? Take a vote. So far, Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu is leading the pack to the surprise of absolutely nobody. Oh, now Hands of Time is leading the pack. Interesting. A little bit of a twist there. Awesome. So happy to finally have the Kai crystallized car. Yeah, that set looks pretty cool. I'm excited to build that one later today as well. I think I've decided what order I'm going to build the sets in, or at least the ones that I have. I'm going to start with the smallest one, so Jay's motorbike. Then I'm going to do the rest of the ninja vehicles. So I'm going to do the jet, then I'll do Cole's cruiser, then I'll do Kai's raider, and then I'll move on to talking about the other stuff. Or at least building the other stuff. So, you know. I think that's the order that I'm going to go with. Smallest to largest, kind of, sort of. But I do want to complete the ninja vehicles first before I move on to the Crystal King, the Crystal King's Temple, and the Samurai X-Mech. That'll probably be the last one that I do, to be honest. Where's the poll? In the chat right now. It's in the chat. If you guys are having trouble seeing the poll, maybe try refreshing the stream. Sometimes that works. Otherwise, yeah, sometimes the poll glitches, doesn't show up for everybody. But it's in the chat right now. If you haven't seen it, feel free to refresh. Maybe you'll find it that way. Armada or Prime? Gotta go with Transformers Prime, since I've actually seen that one all the way through. Yeah, I'll go with Transformers Prime. Good show. I want to rewatch it at some point. Oh, hello, Momo. Welcome to the stream. My kitty cat Momo is here. She just jumped on my lap. Oh, aren't you such a baby? Yes, you're such a bubba. Who's a good baby? Who has the best Prime Empire suit? Ooh, in terms of the digi suits, I think Jay, honestly. I love the combination of the blue and the white. Good stuff. Otherwise, in terms of avatars, maybe Kai. I think Kai's avatar is kind of sweet. Cat pictures, I mean, I have the one. Just the one kitty cat picture. There's my 2 cats, Waffle and Momo. They are both very cute bubbas, and I love them very much. Yes, Momo, that's you on the screen. Look, it's you. Who's that on the screen? I don't think she knows what she looks like. Let's do island pictures for a while. That sounds good. Right, meow meow? Meow 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 meow. Where's Waffle? Waffle is over on the bed sleeping next to some of the crystallized sets that I have over there right now. She's like rubbed up against the boxes and she's just kind of hanging out next to them. Funny story really quick about the crystallized sets. Yeah, the rest of them came today. For those that don't know, I ordered them on Amazon, and for some strange reason, the Samurai X mech was not put in a box. They had just sent it as is. I don't know why they decided to do that. But they didn't put it in a box. They just slapped the shipping label on the side of the actual set box and just sent it through the mail like that. Not sure why, because honestly, trying to take off the label, it frankly ruined the box. So you'll see that in the review once I eventually do review that set. But I just thought that was very strange. Yeah, the box is pretty damaged too. Obviously, it's been dinged up in the mail. That's very, very weird. I've never had that happen before. So thanks, Amazon, for that. I'll talk about that more in my review of the set. I just thought that was very strange because I saw it on the porch and I was like, why is it on the porch like that? Did somebody take it out of the box and just leave it on the porch? No, it was actually shipped through the mail, just not in a box, which was bizarre. That'd be like having a Transformers figure, you know, just sent through the mail, just as is, without any type of cardboard box protecting it, nothing. The other ones came in a box, thank goodness, but that one for some reason did not. Don't know why. This is why I order from Lego. Yeah, next time I definitely will. I've never had that happen with Amazon before, so I'm not sure what that deal was there. I'll probably reach out to Amazon, ask, hey, what's going on with this? Because now the box is all dinged up. It's not the worst condition ever. You know, it's not the worst box I've ever seen, but it is pretty dinged up. Dinged up, banged up. What set am I looking forward to? Looking forward to the Crystal King the most. The box is too big. I thought that too, but honestly, I've ordered bigger Lego sets before from Amazon, and they've been in boxes too. I've ordered bigger things as well, and they've come in boxes. So I don't know. Like I order cat litter all the time from Amazon, and those boxes are huge, and they always come in another box. So I don't know. That's like the first time I've ever had that happen. So, you know, just figured I'd let you guys know. Figured I'd ask if anybody had something similar happen. Just because I feel like complaining about Amazon. If a new Ninjoid were to be introduced not related to Zane or Pixel, what should their role be and where should they come from? Maybe they should be built by Cyrus Borg, you know? Maybe have Borg make another Ninjoid, maybe some type of assistant to Borg, kind of like how the Ninjoid sentries are. I think that could be kind of cool. Maybe have the Ninjoid be another side character. Maybe he could form a closer bond with Zane. That'd be cool to see Zane have a friend who's kind of a Ninjoid. Kind of like what Echo Zane should have been. So, you know, let's go with that. Yeah, thank you, Jeff Bezos. Thank you for that one. When's Kahoot? Tomorrow. Kahoot will be tomorrow, for those of you guys wondering. Let's see. Attack me all you want, but I'm not a fan of the Crystal King, so which others would you recommend? Hey, that's totally okay if you guys aren't a fan of the Crystal King. Totally understandable. In that case, I would recommend getting the Temple of the Crystal King. That's my second favorite set of the entire wave from what I've seen so far, and that one looks to be a pretty interesting build. I'm excited to put that one together. And also, you get the 4 original ninja and the Crystal King himself, so I think that's a good set to invest in. So there you go. Can see Cyrus helping Pixel and Zane build their child? Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. I think that'd be awesome. A lot of people are like, how can Zane and Pixel have a kid? They could just build one. It's like the movie Robots. They just build a baby, and there you go. Maybe it grows into an actual adult robot, or maybe they just build it as a teenager. I don't know. Kind of wonder how they do that. But yeah, I mean, that's how they would do it. They would just build a baby. Robots can do that. Temple of the Crystal King looks kind of mid. I can see why you'd say that. I'm hoping that it looks a little bit more full in person. On the box, it does look kind of open and gappy and empty, but I'm hoping that once I actually build the thing, it'll look a lot better. Right, Momo? Is Momo excited to help me build Lego sets? She goes, yes, indeed. I can't wait to bat the parts around and lose pieces for you. Thank you, Momo. I appreciate that. Best color for coal, orange, brown, gray, or black. Obviously, I got to go with black. I think black is the superior coal color, but maybe we can end off this poll and do a poll based on his accent colors. Like, what's the best accent color for coal? Orange, brown, or gray? How about that? I think black is obviously the best color, but along with black, what's the best coal color? let's go with that. Season 11 won the worst season poll, followed by Hands of Time, followed by Skybound, followed by Rebooted. Interesting that Skybound has more votes than Rebooted. Was not expecting that. What's the best coal color? We got orange, we got brown, and we got, brown, and we got gray. All right. What is the best coal color? Take a vote. What are you guys thinking? As Momo hops on the desk. Hello, Momo. Oh, you're just going to lay there? All right, cool. Momo's laying on the desk now right next to the Baja Blast. Is that a Baja Blast, Moyo-yo? Surely you can't drink that. Surely cats can only drink water and nothing else. Fun fact, water is safe for cats to drink. Yeah, there you go. She's rubbing up against the microphone, so if you guys hear the microphone getting like tapped on or whatever, that's Momo being affectionate and whatnot. I think all of these colors work for Cole, to be honest. I mean, Cole really hasn't had a bad accent color before. Orange works, brown works, gray works. I think all the colors work. So is milk. I've heard that cats can't have that much milk. I think cats are somewhat lactose intolerant to an extent. Could be wrong about that. That's just from what I've heard. I don't really give the cats much else to drink, though, aside from just water, obviously, because I think that's just best for the little baby kitties. Have them drink water, nothing else. You're especially not going to give your cat Baja Blast. No, that would hurt the kitty. I don't think their stomachs could handle that much sugar. Do not feed your adult cats milk. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I'm thinking. I heard they're somewhat lactose intolerant. My cats have never had milk. They usually just drink water, and that's about it. Unless you guys get into something that you're not supposed to. Otherwise, yeah. There you go. Let's see. How old am I? 22. 22, the big tutu. Ninjago Reimagined pictures? Sure. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, James Horde, for subscribing as well. We could totally do Legacy Reimagined. I like the series. Underrated. How come you didn't put black? Because we're deciding on accent colors. Along with black, what's the best Cole color? Because some of his suits are black and orange, some are black and brown, some are black and gray. Most of the time, Cole's suit is going to be black, so I just figured we'd vote on accent color. What's the best accent color? You guys are saying orange, which I do indeed agree with. Do I think that Pythor and the Council will die? Maybe. It's always a possibility. Maybe the Overlord or the Crystal King will terminate the Council once he's done using them for whatever he needs them for. That's always a possibility. Why not, right? Sure. How old is Momo? Thank you, Sagnik Duda for subscribing. Sorry if I mispronounced your name there. I appreciate the subscription, though. How old is Momo? How old are you, Momo? If you could speak English, I'm sure you'd tell me. We think she's around maybe 5 or 6. It's hard to say, really, because she's kind of like a rescue cat. They didn't really give us an age, obviously, when we adopted her, or when my roommate Kat adopted her more accurately. So we're not really sure how old Momo is, but she is older than Waffle, for sure. Waffle's definitely the younger of the two. Waffle's a little baby, but she is larger than Momo. Momo's older, but she's also smaller. So, let's see. What did I think of Lloyd's character change from Hands of Time to Sons of Garmadon? Yeah, I feel like he matured a little bit, right? He got a little bit more wiser, a little bit older. I think that's just a result of him having to be on his own for a while without Master Wu. I liked that. He kind of grew, he developed. He wasn't really a sensei or a master Lloyd to an extent, I guess in name only, but in terms of like his maturing from season 7 to season 8, I liked that. I thought that was good for his character. Yes, his voice changing as well, I think that was appropriate as well. I don't think this new rendition of Lloyd, I'm not sure if the Jillian Michaels voice would have suited him, to be honest, especially if he's supposed to be a little bit older, a little bit more mature. Yeah, I think the character change was awesome. Thank you, the Roxy and the Pig Patch Show, for subscribing. That is quite the name there. Awesome. What if Lloyd never got hit by the growth potion? Honestly, he'd probably be the same age now that he would have been if he had aged normally, if that makes sense. So when he drank the tea, he aged up a little bit, right? If he wouldn't have drinking the tea, he probably would have been that age now, just by growing up naturally, if that makes sense. So, hopefully that made sense. Probably didn't, but I'm trying my best here. I feel like that's what would have happened if Lloyd would have just aged up naturally. He would have been the same age that he grew up to during his drinking of the tea. or his throwing of the tea or whatever he did there. He kind of just threw it at the Grundle, grew older. I don't know. Yeah, he threw it on himself, that type of thing. Tomato, tomato. Whatever works there. Either way, he got older, and yeah, magical tea apparently ages you up in the Ninjago universe. So if you're interested in aging up, just get some tea. And there you go. Most reliable villain. Like, in terms of, like, which villain had, like, the best plan, or is that what you mean by most reliable? Or are we talking, like, a most reliable second in command? In which case, I'd definitely say Klaus, because he was a pretty reliable second in command to Master Chen. He was always there, his right-hand man. I like that about Klaus. He was awesome. Meant relatable? Relatable villain, then. Maybe Garmadon, because he has that human side to him. You can feel Garmadon's thoughts and emotions. You can actually sympathize with him a little bit. Let's go with Garmadon. I'd say Garmadon is definitely the most relatable out of all of the Ninjago villains. Do I like Jazz from Transformers? Yes, indeed I do. He's one of my favorite Autobots. I think he's awesome. In some areas, in some series, some shows. But for the most part, though, yeah, Jazz is a good character. What if Masako dies in the monastery explosion? That's always a possibility. For sure. I'm thinking maybe something happened to the monastery explosion that messed up Wu and Lloyd pretty good. I'm thinking maybe Lloyd just thinks that Master Wu, Nia, Pixel, they died in the monastery explosion, and that's why he's crying during his moment with Harumi there in the trailer. Otherwise, yeah, maybe Masako dies. I think that's totally possible. Who's really to say? We will find out soon enough. Hunted pictures? Yeah, we could do hunted. Sounds good. Harumi is relatable if you're insane. That's about right. I feel like in a way Harumi is just kind of misunderstood. She was definitely set on the wrong path there from her childhood, so can't really fault her too much for acting like how she is, you know. She's had a rough life, we understand. And obviously she's gonna be paying the price in some way, shape, or form. I think definitely. So, what if Nadakon won? That'd be interesting to see. Ninjago would certainly be in ruins. Maybe we could see that in a what if type of thing. That'd be awesome to see. Ninjago what if. Make it happen, Lego. Please. That would be amazing. You know the potential of a what if series? They could make sets for it. That would be excellent. Please, Lego, please do that. Remember that time that Lloyd almost died because of a door in March of the Oni? I mean, there's a lot of things that happened in March of the Oni that almost caused characters to die. Remember when Cole fell off the bounty because someone put the sticker the wrong way? Or whatever happened there? Yeah, messed up stuff. March of the Oni was definitely the season where people almost died for stupid reasons. With that being said, guys, we have a couple of minutes left in the stream, so why don't we turn things over to rapid fire questions, shall we? Why don't we end off the Along with Black, what's the best coal color poll, and let's switch things over to rapid fire questions. Any type of question that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two, that'll be a pretty good way to round out the stream. Let's try to answer as many questions as we can. Let's see. Have I ever watched Troll Hunters? I have not watched Troll Hunters. Who is the cutest Ninjago baby? Gotta go with Master Wu baby, because he was just adorable. And it's hard to think of any other babies aside from Master Wu baby. So let's go with Master Wu baby. Have I watched Nexo Knights? A little bit. I didn't watch the entire series. The first couple of episodes I did watch, but haven't really stuck around to watch the rest of it. Maybe one day I'll watch through the entire series, though. Who's to say? Will you show lots of Skylar in your Kai's Raider set review? I should probably have her on screen all the time, right? I'm definitely going to talk up that figure quite a bit. I like that new design for Skylar. Can't wait to build that set, and I can't wait to film my review. That'll be coming at some point next week. What would I think if all of the Legacy Reimagined sorts were all somehow in the same story? That'd be cool. That'd be shocking. That'd be pretty shocking, but it would also be pretty fun to hear that. That'd be amazing, actually. You know, Legacy Reimagined is kind of like an anthology series, so to speak. But if they were all connected, I think that'd be a cool plot twist. Maybe that'll be confirmed one day. Thoughts on the Oni trilogy? Solid. Really solid trilogy of seasons. Hunted is probably the weakest link in my opinion, but the entire Oni trilogy as its own thing is one of Ninjago's best things ever. So, Yes. Are we skipping the Kahoot on the 200th stream because it's going to be on a Friday? If it is going to be on a Friday, then we probably will. Yeah, maybe we'll do it the following Monday. Otherwise, there is a chance that maybe, something will happen where I can't stream on a given day. Maybe it'll be moved back to that Monday. If it does land on a Friday, then we're definitely not going to be doing Kahoot on that day, since we're going to be doing something else special. So, yeah, hopefully that answered your question there. What if Asphira took a different ninja's power? Ooh, it'd be awesome to see like a lightning Asphira or like a water Asphira. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe if Kai didn't get sucked up by Asphira's staff, maybe we would have seen an alternate version of Asphira. Right, Momo? Totally. Let's see. Crystallized pictures. Sure, we could probably end on crystallized as Momo jumps off the desk there. You done sitting on the desk, Momo? Okay. Let's do crystallized pictures here for a little bit. Do I like Adventure Time? Yeah, Adventure Time is awesome. I watched it a lot when I was younger. Haven't seen the entire series, but I do want to sit down and watch the entire thing front to back at some point in time. That's a really cool show from what I can recall. I quote it with my friends all the time, especially the episode where Ice King hires the hitman. That's probably the best episode of the entire series, for sure. Will Lloyd get his golden power back when he gets his Oni form? It is possible. I'm not sure if this new Oni form is going to allow him to have golden power back, though that would be pretty spectacular to see. As Garmadon mentioned, he barely scratched the surface when he had golden power. It would be cool to see Lloyd go all out. Maybe we'll see that in this season. So, rate your 3 favorite Ninjago villains. Well, all 3 of them would get a 10 out of 10. In terms of how I would rank them from best to worst, let's go Garmadon, Overlord, Chen. Best to worst, my top 3. Gonna go with those. All of those characters are 10s out of 10s in my opinion. Who's my favorite replacement ninja? Probably the orange ninja. I like her attitude. She's pretty cool. I want to know more about these guys, though. I want to learn more about their personalities, their histories. I would love to see that happen at some point during this season, if we have time. If not, totally A-okay. Did I get Ironhide from Bumblebee? I did not, no. I'm not really interested in getting some of the Bumblebee Studio Series stuff, aside from Wheeljack and RC, both of which I already have. So the rest of the guys, probably not going to be grabbing them, unless they make like a Shockwave. Oh, I also have Soundwave, obviously. Obviously, I have Bumblebee Soundwave. Hopefully they make Shockwave, but not as like a core class. It'd be nice to actually get like a Voyager or something. That'd be sweet. Favorite ninja hairstyle? Let's go with Cole's man bun. Easily one of the most iconic hairstyles across all of Ninjago. That is easily one of my favorites for sure. Master Wu kind of used it for a little bit there, but in my opinion, that is definitely Cole's haircut. Now and forever. Is Nia's Samurai X-Mech worth it? It's a little bit too expensive than what it should be. Should be around $100 even, aside from like, or instead of like $120. But you do get a good looking mech. You do get some awesome minifigures. I'd say the Samurai X-Mech is worth it at the end of the day. I'm excited to build that one. Let's see. What else should we do here? Couple of minutes left. We have time for a few more questions. Let's see. What if Zane never aged up in Child's Play because he's a Ninjoid and he'd be a small droid forever? That would be awesome to see. I would love to see that happen in like a what if scenario. What if Zane was just a small boy? Would he rebuild himself into a more adult body? Interesting. I kind of like that idea though. Zane having not been aged up by the T. That'd be cool. What about Bumblebee Starscream? Nope, I don't have the Starscream, nor do I have any of the clones. I do have Blitzwing, though. I forgot about Blitzwing. I do have Studio Series Bumblebee Blitzwing. So, favorite Elemental Master, not the Ninja. Gotta go with Skylar. She's probably the best outside of the Ninja. In terms of Elemental Masters. Which Samurai X-Mech has the best design? This new one is pretty cool, but I like it more in the show. The set kind of messed up the head, to be honest. The head doesn't look all that great. Definitely going to be modifying that at some point down the line. Otherwise, let's go with the new one. Otherwise, Pixel's big buff samurai mech is pretty sweet too. Excited to see that thing return. Maybe, if it does make a comeback, that'd be awesome to see. What do I think about the new golden weapon designs? I'm not a huge fan of most of them. I do like the scythe, the sword, the nunchucks, even the shurikens. Not a huge fan of those, but the scythe, I think that's the best one. That's probably the best that the Scythe of Quakes has ever looked, to be honest. And why don't we answer... Yeah, we have time for about one more question. One more question before we wrap things up here today, and then we will continue conclude the stream, and then we will come back tomorrow. Let's answer one more question, though, before we wrap things up here today. Ooh, I like that question. What's the worst thing about building Lego sets? Okay, let's talk about that quick, because that's what I'm going to be doing here in a couple of minutes, building some Ninjago sets. The worst thing, in my opinion, is repetition. You know, when you're building like a mech, for example, you're building 2 arms, 2 legs that are more or less the same, and sometimes that can get boring. You know, I'm a huge fan of Lego building. I love the process, but honestly, repetition isn't really the best. Oh yeah, the stickers. Yeah, the stickers are pretty obnoxious too, because you only get one shot with those stickers. You know, if you mess it up, you're not going back from that. Unless you order like a new sticker set on Amazon, or not Amazon, but Bricklink or something like that. Yeah, the stickers are pretty annoying too. I'm just not the biggest fan of repetition in the builds. So I guess that's my least favorite part about building things. But overall, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Thank you all so much for tuning in to today's stream. Let's go over our streaming schedule really quick before we wrap things up here. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. Is Momo still there? No, Momo left a while ago. She jumped down and now she's somewhere else. Let's get some hugs in the chat. Sounds good to me. Hugs all around. Yes, tomorrow there will be a Kahoot. So on tomorrow's stream, same time, same place, we will be doing Ninjago trivia. Feel free to swing on by if you want to take part in trivia night. You guys are always welcome. Otherwise, thank you all so much for tuning in to this stream right here. Today's stream was a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for being here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream, and I hope you guys enjoyed the hugs in the chat as well. Don't spend them all in one place now. You hear? Buy yourself something nice. But yeah, guys, tomorrow, trivia, same time, same place. Be there or be a square. I'm going to go ahead and get started building some Ninjago stuffs for Crystallized. I will be posting updates on my Instagram, so if you guys want to follow along with those builds, feel free to follow me on Instagram.com, link in the description, and I will check you guys, or check you guys. Yeah, I will talk to you guys again in the next stream, all right? So, see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys again in the next one, all right? Peace.